Now the question says the diagram alongside shows a velocity time graph of car P and car Q starting from same place and in the same direction. Okay. Now as you can see that this graph, see this one, this graph as you can see over here, this is the graph for car P, right? This highlighted one, this one is the graph for car P. The first part says you need to calculate the acceleration of car P. Now when we have to calculate acceleration of car P, we need to calculate slope of this sketch. So what we can do, we can mark this sketch as A and B, these 2 points. So let's see how to get acceleration of car P. That will be equal to slope of AB, right? To get the slope of AB, this is the formula. Now we will consider the first point A. As you can see, point A is on the origin, so x1 and y1 both will be 0. Okay, the second point B, as you can see in the sketch, the second point B, this one, at this point value of x is 10 and value of y is 35. So x2 is 10 and y2 is 35. Okay, substituting these values over here, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So we are getting 35 upon 10, so that is 3.5 meter per second square. So this we have got acceleration for car P. Okay, now the second part says what is the acceleration of car Q between 2 to 5 seconds. Now we need acceleration of car B between the time period 2 to 5 seconds. Now as you can see in the graph for car B, see for car B you need to calculate the acceleration in the time 2 to 5. Now see, between 2 to 5, this time we are getting this portion of the graph, see this portion. So what we need to do, we need to calculate the slope of this portion, right? So we are going to calculate slope of this portion. So let's see how can we calculate. So for this, what we will do, we will consider 2 points, one as C and the other one as D. So we will get the slope of CD, and that slope of CD will give us acceleration of car Q. So let's see. Acceleration of car Q is equal to slope of CD. Using the formula, now at point C, you can see at point C value of x is 2 and value for y is 0. So x1 is 2, this is x1 is 2 and y1 is 0. Now moving on to the point B. Now for this point B, you can see value of x is 5 and value of y is 25. So you can say that point D, x2 is 5 and y2 is 25. So substituting these values over here, 25 minus 0 upon 5 minus 2. So that will give you 25 upon 3. Then write it as 8 whole number 1 by 3 meter per second square. So this we have got acceleration for car Q. Okay. Now the next part says at what time interval both cars have same velocity. So see, as you can see in this one, the sketch of car P and the sketch of car Q, first of all they are intersecting at this point. So that means at this point both the cars will be having same velocity. So you can say at the interval of 3 seconds both the cars have same velocity. Secondly, the sketch of car P and then the sketch of car Q. This is the sketch of car Q. These two sketches are again intersecting at this point where the time interval is 7. So that means when time interval is 3, then both the cars are having the same velocity of 10 meter per second. And when the time interval is 7, then again both the cars are having the same velocity of 25 meter per second. So wherever the sketch of these two cars will intersect, at that point the two cars will be having the same velocity. So in the answer we can say both cars have same velocity at time interval of 3 seconds, and next time they have same velocity at time interval of 7 seconds. Okay, now moving on to the last part. The last part of the question says which car is ahead after 10 seconds and by how much. Now when you have to get this, that which car is ahead and by how much after 10 seconds. So for this you need to calculate the distance traveled by the two cars. Now first of all we will calculate distance traveled by car P. Okay, see, for car P this is the sketch. Now this is the sketch for 10 seconds. So to get the distance traveled in 10 seconds we need to calculate this area. So to calculate this area, let this point be named as E. So to calculate the distance traveled by the car P in 10 seconds, we will calculate area of the triangle ABE. Okay. So distance of car P is equal to area of the triangle ABE. So we will get area of triangle ABE. So see, triangle ABE, base is 10 and this height, you can see this height of the triangle, this is equal to 35. So you can calculate its area. Half, base is 10, height is 35. We will reduce it now. So this will give you 175 meter. So this is the distance traveled by the car P in 10 seconds. Now we will calculate distance traveled by car Q. Now for car Q, let us see the sketch. For car Q, this is the sketch. So we need to get the area below this sketch. So you can see This sketch can be named as C, D, and this point as F. Now this sketch can be divided in two parts. One part is this, a triangle. You can see this part is a triangle, and the other part is a rectangle. So you can get area of triangle plus the area of the rectangle, or there is one more way. This sketch altogether is giving you a trapezium. C, D, F, E. This is a trapezium. You can see this whole figure. This is a trapezium. So here, if I get area of this trapezium, I will get the I will get the distance traveled by the car Q. So let's calculate area of trapezium CDFE. So we will get area of trapezium CDFE. Now formula for trapezium: sum of parallel sides. First of all, so let's see the parallel sides. First of all, this parallel side CE. Now the length of this parallel side CE. See, these two are the parallel sides, this and this one. So first of all, you need to get the length of CE. So length of CE from 2 to 10, that will be 8. Then we need to get the length of DF. Length of DF is from 5 to 10. So from 5 to 10, again it will be 5. So one length is 8, the other one is 5. Then we have distance between the parallel sides. Now you can see EF, this is the distance between the parallel sides, and you can see EF is 25 here. So let's see what will be the distance. It will be half into 13 into 25. So let's multiply it. First of all, this one, so 25 into 3, 75. 25 on the 25, and then 325 divided by 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 6 are 12. So this is the distance traveled by the car Q. So you can see distance traveled by car P is more than the distance traveled by the car Q. And the question says which car is ahead. So we can say car P is ahead, and by how much? If you subtract it. So we can say car P is ahead by, now you subtract these two distances. From 175 you subtract 162.5. So you will be getting it as 12.5. So car P is ahead, and by how much? By 12.5 meter. This is clear to you now?